This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Prophet Joel 3 and verse 10. Beat your plowshares and the swords and the pruning hooks into spears, and let the weak say, I'm strong. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, 15 verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. 2nd Ezra 15 verse 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. One people should stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. 2nd Ezra 15 verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Bahashem, and the name Hamashiach Abishai. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, the Lashwan Kadash, the whole tongue. And I say Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf once more. And this is a recent news article from the Jerusalem Post, as tensions are skyrocketing once again between Hezbollah and the IDF over there in Western Asia. And it reads, war now. Hezbollah fires over 100 rockets on Israel. IDF hits terror dome. This was published by Yogne, Germany Bob, and the Grassi Grunblock from the Jerusalem Post. And this was published March the 12th, 2024, and last updated March the 12th, 2024. And I believe this is a video clip right here, if I could be able to play it.
What you see is what...
I'll mute that. Wait for that to go past. Okay, that must be a IDF strike on Hezbollah military compound. So they must have retaliated. After that, 2 rocket barrage missiles from Hezbollah. Okay, now I understand it. But continuing on with the reading, it says 2 barrages of at least 100 rockets towards were launched at northern Israel on Tuesday morning. It said Hezbollah fired over 100 rockets on Israel on Tuesday, while the IDF struck multiple strategic targets of the group ground 100 kilometers deep inside Lebanon, one of the most tense days of the conflict in the north. It says alarm sounds in the Galilee and the Golan Heights. The first round of attacks contained about 30 rockets, and the second round containing 70. It says rocket crashes were reportedly sighted in open areas near Kunua, Senor, Soar, Yok, Sovo, and Kavra, Sojo, say, as so meant to say, if I pronounce those letters right. It says Hezbollah said it fired these Kassel-Jusha rockets in response to the Israeli bombardment deep in Lebanon in Bekaa region Monday night. It says the mix of the IDF statement. An analyst of the think tank Aloma and the other reports indicated that the IDF struck a Hezbollah drone base and a base where it held long range rockets, I meant to say. It says more Pacific on the IDF implied that one of the bases its attack has been launched. Point of a drone attack on Israel on Monday. Excuse me. Some of the IDF attacks deeper into Lebanon has launched drones attacks by Hezbollah, including the first attack of Baalbek in February. It said Hezbollah has seemed to want to use drones to deter more significant IDF attacks on its troops and assets opposed to pure real-time self-defense attacks against its rocket-fire crews preparing to fire on Israel. However, the IDF seems to want to deter Hezbollah from using drones to attack and still appears intent on deeper attacks on the group in order to force its withdrawal entire from southern Lebanon. And it says at least one Hezbollah group was killed and several others were wounded after Israel launched several strikes on Baalbek in eastern Lebanon. Reuters reported citing two security sources in the Baalbek governor, Basar Kader. Security sources said of the strikes hit the southern entrance of Baalbek at least 2 kilometers from ancient Roman ruins. The three of the struck near the city of Teriyaka, 20 kilometers west of Baalbek. It says the IDF reported that the fighter jet struck 3 launches posts that fired toward the Golan Heights. And the additional IDF on Hezbollah on Tuesday, including attacking rocket launch posts in Lebanon that had fired towards the north. A military compound in Kal M area was struck in the group infrastructure in Bilt Jebel area also struck on Tuesday. It says separate. The IDF announced a Tuesday that it had attacked Hezbollah around 4,500 times in Lebanon since the start of the war. As part of these attacks, the IDF has killed over 300 Hezbollah groups as well as injured over 750 of them, though most of the attacks has been against the organization weapons and assets such as nearly all the borders lookout posts. In fact, the IDF said it has destroyed 140 lookout posts, which dozens more than the number that was border suggested that the attacks truly had proceeded deeper in Lebanon. These attacks also cleaned out 90% of around 60 Radwan forces that Hezbollah in place on southern Lebanon on October the 7th. Also, the IDF said that 50 platforms or more powerful rockets has been destroyed and around 7 command centers has been destroyed. Breaking down the source of attacks, the IDF artillery and tanks units have carried out more than 3,100 attacks, while the Air Force, where fighter jets, drones, and other helicopters have carried out more than 1,200 attacks. It says a graphic shows a flood of yellow circles all around the Israel-Lebanon border, signifying all the posts where the IDF has attacks. Right, that's the graphic chart right there. It says war by the numbers. The IDF struck 4,500 Hezbollah targets in Lebanon and Syria, credited by the IDF spokesperson unit. It says besides general attacks, the IDF has killed 5 senior Hezbollah commanders and have attacked dozens of shells that were preparing to fire on Israel with rockets or anti-tank missiles. The IDF said it is consistently working on cleaning out the remaining Hezbollah Radwan forces from southern Lebanon, as well as eliminating portions of its military leadership. Dang, read all the rest of it. But I'm going to continue on with the reading. 2nd Edges 15 and verse 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. Verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions should stand in their power. Back to Joel, the third chapter once more. It's the prophet Joel 3 and verse 9. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Joel 3 and verse 10. Beat your plowshares and swords and pointing hooks into spears, and let the weak say I'm grown. So with that, hopefully this 6 down lesson was edifying. From the Jerusalem Post as of March the 12th, 2024, and it reads again. War now. Hezbollah fire over 100 rockets on Israel. The IDF hits the terror dome. So with that, like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Akakadash. Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And once again, the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Ba'Shem, and the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashwan Kadash, the whole time. Until next time, I will say Shalom.